9 lessons we learn too late in life. You know, life is like this massive, unsolvable puzzle. When we're young, we grab a piece and think we've got it all figured out. Then, as we get older, we step back and realize the picture is way bigger and more complicated than we ever imagined. There are pieces we lose, some we force into the wrong places, and a few we don't even know exist until much later. This is the story of 9 of those elusive pieces, the lessons we learn too late. Let me start with a quick story. A friend of mine, call him Chris, spent years chasing what he thought was success. Big job, fancy car, a calendar packed with meetings and dinners. By the time he hit 30, he had everything he thought he wanted but felt absolutely empty. One night, while sitting in his enormous house, he realized he'd spent his entire life climbing a ladder, only to find it was leaning against the wrong wall. And isn't that the way life works sometimes? You realize too late that what you've been chasing isn't what you actually needed. Lesson number 1, time is not infinite. When you're young, you feel invincible, like there's an endless supply of days ahead. But let me hit you with a fact. If you live to 80, you've got about 29,000 days. Sounds like a lot until you break it down. How many of those days are already gone? How many did you waste scrolling through your phone or worrying about things that don't even matter now? And here's the real kicker, you never know which day will be your last. It's not morbid, it's reality. Time is the currency of life, and we spend it like we'll never run out. But every day, we do. Lesson number 2, relationships are everything. Let's talk about funerals for a second. Weird topic, I know, but stay with me. At funerals, people don't talk about your bank account, your job title, or how many Instagram followers you had. They talk about the kind of person you were. Were you kind? Did you show up for people when it mattered? A lot of us spend so much energy trying to impress strangers that we neglect the people who love us the most. The friends you can call at 2 a.m., the family who supports you even when you screw up, those relationships? They're the real treasures. But we often only realize their value when it's too late. Lesson number 3, comfort zones are traps. Imagine this, you're on a plane, and the pilot announces that you're flying in circles. No destination, just endless loops. That's what living in your comfort zone feels like. Safe, sure, but you're not actually going anywhere. Growth happens when you're uncomfortable. When you take risks, fail, and try again. Some of the most successful people in history faced rejection after rejection. J.K. Rowling? Rejected by 12 publishers before someone took a chance on Harry Potter. Now, imagine if she'd given up. Your comfort zone might feel nice now, but it'll suffocate you in the long run. And speaking of suffocation, let's dive into lesson number 4. Money is a tool, not a goal. Let me tell you about the time I was broke, not skip Starbucks broke but picking which bill to pay broke. In those moments, I believed money would solve everything. Fast forward to when I started making more, and guess what? The problems didn't go away, they just changed shape. Money can buy comfort, but it can't buy fulfillment. It's a tool, not the end game. And tools? They're only useful if you use them correctly. Lesson number 5, nobody's thinking about you as much as you think they are. Ever walked into a room and felt like everyone was judging you? Here's the truth, they're not. Most people are too busy worrying about themselves to focus on you. It's freeing when you realize this. It's the key to living authentically. Wear the outfit, try the new hobby, speak your mind. Life's too short to live for someone else's approval. Lesson number 6, failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of it. Remember the first time you rode a bike? You probably fell, scraped your knee, maybe cried a little. But you got back on. Somewhere along the way, though, we start fearing failure. We avoid risks because we're afraid of looking stupid or making mistakes. But failure is where the learning happens. It's like a staircase, every stumble gets you closer to the top. Lesson number 7, your health is your true wealth. Let me ask you something, if you had $10 million but felt sick every day, would you feel rich? Probably not. Yet, We neglect our health in the name of success. We eat garbage, skip exercise, and push ourselves to the brink of burnout. Here's the twist: you don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Start small. Walk a little more. Drink more water. Sleep like your life depends on it, because it does. Trust me, no amount of money or success will matter if you're too sick to enjoy it. Lesson number 8: happiness is in the small things. We're conditioned to think happiness is this big, shiny achievement, a dream job, a perfect relationship, a luxury vacation. But some of the happiest moments in life are small: laughing until your stomach hurts, a warm cup of coffee on a cold morning, a hug from someone you love. The secret? Start noticing them. Gratitude turns ordinary moments into extraordinary ones. Finally, lesson number 9: you're writing your story every day. Think about this: if your life were a book, would you want to read it? Too often, we live on autopilot, letting life happen to us instead of shaping it. But every decision, every action, they're paragraphs in your story. Make it a story worth telling. Dream big, love hard, take chances, and leave the world a little better than you found it. So, there you have it. 9 lessons that life teaches us. Often when it's too late. But here's the good news: you're hearing them now. And that means you have the chance to change your story before it's written in stone. And here's the part that always gets me: someday, someone will sit down and tell your story. Maybe it'll be your child, your best friend, or even a stranger who barely knew you. What will they say? Will their voice crack with love and admiration as they remember your kindness, your courage, your passion? Will they tear up because you made them feel like they mattered, like they were seen? Or will there be silence? Because you never truly lived? You've got one life. One chance. Don't let it slip through your fingers while you're busy chasing things that won't matter in the end. Be the kind of person whose story is told with a smile through tears. Be unforgettable.